Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. I'm your host, Pete Pardo, publisher and CEO of SOT. Thanks for joining us here on this Sunday. Thanks for taking a little bit of a break from watching the news and reading the news and going shopping and all that kind of stuff that everybody seems to be doing right now in the middle of coronavirus hell, I guess we can call it, right? It's not very good. So anyway, talking about music here. So we've got a brand new one here from a legendary jazz artist who has got a million recordings to his name, whether it be his own solo albums, the Pat Metheny group, live albums, all sorts of different stuff. He's been around for a long, long time. A very popular artist. Talking about Pat Metheny, he's got a brand new one called From This Place. Believe it or not, this is only his 10th album. This is the CD, by the way. Album, CD, cassette, whatever it is you got. Digital, still an album, in my view. This is only his 10th album as a solo album, Pat Metheny album. He's got a whole bunch of albums, under the Pat Metheny group. Like I said, he's got live albums, soundtrack albums, all sorts of other stuff. The trio albums, Pat Metheny Unity Group, collaborations with others. Man, this guy has been busy over the last close to 50 years, right? So, but today we're talking about this brand new one here. So again, it's his 10th album, From This Place, released February 21st, 2020. Ironically, released right around the same time where we lost his longtime pianist in the Pat Metheny group, Lyle Mays. So back to this. It's his first album since What's It's All About, released in 2011. So about 9 years. And let's take a look at this. Like I said, he's been busy doing other things, but this is the first Pat Metheny solo album since then. And, of course, we're on Metheny Group Productions, a division of None Such. Let's take a look at the booklet here. All right. Track listing. There's Pat. There's various guitars, amps, effects, and things like that. And I'll tell you who plays on it in a second. Other information here on the orchestra, all right, because there's an orchestra on here as well. All right, so what do we got? We've got Mr. Metheny, of course, on all sorts of guitars and keyboards. We've got Gwilym Simcock on piano, okay. Linda May Han-O on bass and vocals. I think there's vocals on one tune. Got Antonio Sanchez on drums with help from, hopefully I'm pronouncing all these right, Michelle Nigediocello, also on vocal, Gregoire Maret on harmonica, Louis Conti on percussion, with the Hollywood Studio Symphony conducted by Joel McKeely, produced by Pat Metheny, co-produced by Steve Rodby. So how's the music, you might ask? It's quite good. I've been a fan of Metheny for a long time. I have a whole bunch of Pat Metheny recordings. I don't have nearly all of them, but I have a lot of his more notable ones, some not so notable. And I want to thank our longtime viewer, Jamie Laszlo, for recommending I check this out. I know Jamie knew that I was into Pat Metheny, and he picked this up, and he's like, Pete, I think you really dig this. I like it. It's quite good. It's kind of, Jamie said to me it's a little on the darkish side, and it is. It's a little dark. It's not as uplifting as some of his other stuff. It's kind of somber, but I like that. And there's plenty of guitar on here, a lot of cool orchestrations. You've got America Undefined, which is the kickoff track, which I believe is like, about 13, 14 minutes long? Something like that. Let me get you the times on that. Yeah, 13:22. In fact, most of these compositions are pretty long on here. And again, there's a lot of really, Metheny's got that kind of lyrical yet mournful style. He's not a blazer on guitar. It's more about kind of tones and tasty melodies and things like that, and nice kind of atmospheric passages, and it's mixed well with the piano and the orchestra. Okay, you got Wind and Far, another really good tune, approaching almost 9 minutes long. I'll name all the tracks. You Are Here, Same River. Pathmaker, another lengthy one, 8 and change. I like that one a lot. The Past in Us, that's kind of uplifting. I dig that. Everything Explained, From This Place, and then 66, which is nearly 10 minutes long, and that's really good too. A lot of nice textures on these songs. You got a bonus track if you buy the CD called Love May Take a While. All right, I dig it. I've had it about a week now, and I'm really enjoying it. Again, this is one of those, with these mostly instrumental albums, you kind of have to sit with them for a long while. But I think for me, it's pretty instantly memorable, and I really dig his playing, and I love the arrangements on here. And I kind of think, you just you put it on, kind of turn the lights down a little bit, grab a little sip of whatever it is you like to drink, maybe get comfortable, and just kind of let it take you on a journey. And I think these days we need things that are going to take us on a journey, right? And I think sometimes instrumental music is perfect for challenging times like this, because instrumental music, you kind of, you're not necessarily listening to try and decipher lyrics, right? You're just listening to musicians crafting these melodies, let the music do the talking, right? I said that on the Miles Davis show I did with Mike Antonelli yesterday. And this is a perfect album for that. Okay, it's going to take you on a journey. Let the music take you somewhere. And that's what Pat Metheny and his cast have done here on From This Place. I highly recommend this. I'm going to be enjoying this a lot more in the coming days and weeks. I was very happy to pick this up again. Thanks, Jamie, for the recommendation. I truly appreciate it. I don't always keep up on all the Pat Metheny stuff. I have a nice collection of his music, but it was great to get recommended this, and I'm glad I picked it up. Definitely cool. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on the mighty YouTube all the damn time. Coming up, another What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility episode. We're looking at the latest from New Frontiers Records supergroup Black Swan. That's coming at you momentarily, so stay tuned. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.